Hey guys, it's Jay here from London Linings. We're here in sunny Armadale today. We've got Matt today helping us out with the hardcore grinding and Ben doing the edges. It's so important, guys, to have the right team on board when you're doing a floor like this. Let's take a little look. So the problem we've got today with this floor is there's efflorescence. Now, efflorescence is a white calcite salt. Moisture rises from a very damp concrete floor and creates salt particles which sit on the top of the concrete. Now, this is really important because we've got to remove that before we put on any coating. Let's have a little look. Similar issue to the last one, but this time we've got efflorescence, which is this white calcite salts, and they rise because of the moisture within the concrete slab. So we've got to remove the salts. We want to scratch this section up and obviously remove this coating that's peeling over here. So we're just here to talk about the floor, and you had a few questions.
I've got to get the kids out of the house for a couple of days, so I was just wondering how long it's going to take.
So with this floor, we're going to put a moisture barrier on it. So it's going to take about 5 days, so only a little bit longer than our usual floor.
Okay, and is it going to be loud and, you know, am I going to be able to work in the next room or?
Yeah, look, we've got the generator here, so there will be a little bit of noise, but it's only going to be for today.
And how long do you think it'll last?
A floor like this generally lasts up to 10 to 15 years, even longer. You're not getting just a paint, you're getting a resin, so it should last you a long time.
Okay, and how do I clean it? Do I need to spray it or do I have to broom it?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Now, with an epoxy floor, you can either use a steam mop, you can brush it, you can spray it, and you can pressure wash it. So there's a few different options. It's a waterproof barrier, so it's not like other floors where if you put water on it, it's going to start to peel. Once an epoxy floor is laid, it's almost watertight, as long as the joints and edges are all sealed. So it's a watertight barrier.
Beautiful.
So Matt, as someone that does concrete grinding and polishing, especially with coating removal, give us an opinion of this efflorescence and the floor.
Yeah, so it's pretty clear that the floor hadn't had any prep from the builder previously, so it's in very bad shape. So it's going to be really important this time to give it a really good solid grind. We'll get rid of all this old coating on here, give a nice deep scratch pattern in here so the London Linings coating can really stick and bond to that floor for a long period of time.
Excellent, Matt. Let's have a look at your machine you brought with you. So today, mate, we're using your zinging machine. A 3-phase grinder this time.
Yep.
So tell us the benefit of having a 3-phase grinder on a job like this.
So we've got the Zingy 550 RC machine today. That's a remote controlled machine, helps with a bit of the production speed, helps it keep it consistent so we end up with a nice flat floor for your coating. This is a medium-sized machine that we have here, so it's perfect for this type of space. A little bit tricky access down the driveway, low roof. We've got the generator running out the front, so that way we can operate the bigger, more powerful machine and rip this coating off and get into the floor.
It's bloody amazing, Matt, that you don't have to push the grinder anymore and it all works via remote control. How much easier is this now for you?
It certainly makes the actual task of the job much easier. It's a lot safer too. It's a lot better on your body because you can be away from the machine, you can be keeping an eye on your leads, your hoses. You're no longer holding on to a machine in the past. So the technology advancements of this machines over the last 10, 15 years has come a long way. This being the smaller machine of the remotes, it's really easy to use. It gets stuck in. We've got a really coarse set of diamonds on the machine at the moment. So we're really going to use the weight and the power of the machine to get stuck in and just rip that coating off and give you a nice, good profile to get your new epoxy bedded into the floor.
Yeah, and as opposed to using a single phase, it's a 3-phase, so you've got that heavier load of power.
Yeah. See, 3-phase machine, you just get much more power to the floor. You've got a lot more weight to push the diamonds into the floor as well, and then you've got a lot more power at your. You've got a lot more flexibility to what you can do with a single-phase machine. Single-phase machine has certainly still got its place. We still use single machine very often, but we prefer to use the 3-phase machines whenever we can get the opportunity.
So that's it for this episode. We spoke to the client, we did a Q&A, we had a look at the floor, and we spoke to the team. See you on the next one.